What's going on, everybody? It's your boy BL Brennan. We're back with another episode of Hanging with the BL Brennan Show. All right, so we got a very special, a very special guest in the building. Normally I do like a little story time, but I don't think I really know her, so we gonna get to know her today. From what I think I know, you're a producer.
Yes, sir.
A&R.
Yes, sir.
You're artist.
Retired.
Retired. We gonna get into that too. Shit. What else? I don't know.
Engineer.
Ooh.
DJ.
You spinning the records?
Admin.
All right, bet. But we got the one and only. We got Breeze in the building.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
No problem. One thing I want to say, I appreciate you showing up and on time. Cause y'all don't be on time, but it's cool. Cause I don't be on time a lot. Luckily, I left the house on time. That wind was whipping today.
I'm telling you, I'm talking about disrespectful out
I had to call State Farm, make sure my wind insurance is up to date. Cause boy, listen, insurance, they don't be trying to cover nothing. They be like, man, what you mean you can't cover that cause it was wind? Like,
right, come on now.
Blew all my little stuff off the door. It's all good though. But we got Breeze in the building. So let's just get into it. So you say you're a producer. Mm-hmm. You are a retired artist. Mm-hmm. You're an engineer. Mm-hmm. You're A&R. Mm-hmm. What is it that you don't do?
I don't do. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
I don't do fuckboy shit.
Okay. I respect that.
I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to see everybody win. I'm here to see everybody eat. So whenever way I can help, that's what I do.
I like that. Cool. I don't really like fuckboy shit, but sometimes fuckboy shit just be crossing my path, and I be like, why?
It's because it's always it's around. Fuckboy shit more common and dire than COVID.
I think it's the good people it happen to.
Of course.
It's like go ahead, man. I'm just cause like it ain't even like with me. I just try to make sure like everybody win, everybody, cause it's really enough out here, and I ain't necessarily like the big dog and the shit, bro. But I just be, I just want to walk my path.
Right.
Even if I don't get rich, I hope I do.
You're gonna get rich.
I want some real gold, and that's fine. But like even if I don't, man, I just I just want to have fun. I think that's what I'm trying to remain humble, and whether I go to USA today or whatever, I just like, look, it's this show, we have fun, and I'm trying to share light to the city.
Exactly.
Cause you never know like who you sit next to every day or who you interact with, and they got like some real hidden gems, for real, like right here.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people just know me, like you say, as artist and producer. They don't really know everything else that I get into behind the scenes.
I didn't, cause I remember like when you reached out to me, it's like, I like what you're doing, yada yada, and I appreciate that, by the way. And I was like scrolling down, I was like, hold up, she be doing some real shit down. She's like, so I was like, so what's up? You want to get on the show, yada yada, and then I knew some people in front of you. Yeah, like it was. I was trying to figure it all out, but I had to make sure I get you on here.
Oh yeah, I wasn't too worried. I know I was gonna get on here sooner or later.
Oh yeah,
it's an honor, of course.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that. So let's get into it. Where you from?
I am from right here, Columbia, South Carolina.
Come on,
born and raised. All 30 some years.
Oh, I like how you did that. I've been around here some years too. What side of town you from?
Okay, so that's tricky.
Okay, talk to me.
So, born, Riverside.
Oh, you're born in Riverside, baby, huh? Me too.
Between like newborn to like 8 years old, I was between Riverside and Monticello. I used to stay in Burnswood.
Okay.
So
I used to be back there.
Yeah. Moved from Burnswood to Old Bush River Road. I don't know if y'all know who that is. Old Bush River Road is basically Lake Murray now. But moved over there, left from over there at 12, moved to Northeast Side.
Okay.
Parkland, stayed in Parkland. Then my senior year, I was in Blythewood.
Okay.
So 803 baby all around.
That's what I'm talking about. So when you came from like the Northeast, or like from Monticello to, you said Blythewood, right?
I left Monticello and went to Northeast Side first, and then I left Northeast Side and went to Blythewood.
Okay. Was that a culture shock?
Very much so.
Yeah,
Very
because
much so.
I ask people that, man, because I
Very
experienced the
much so.
culture shock too. So like, even though I'm from here, I had moved to Charlotte,
Okay. Yeah.
and like when I tell you that shit was like a
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like I had never been to a city that had a train.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And I had never rode like a bus before. And so the crazy thing is my mom was on some like it's time to grow up shit. So like, hey mom, you take me to work? No, get on the bus.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I don't ride no buses. She's like, you gonna ride it today? You wanna go?
Alright.
But I was like, shit, I got my little bus fare and I got on the bus and like on some real shit, like it humbled me because I met so many people on the bus and on the train because I used to work at Carowinds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like, well, like, you think it's lit, but it's really not. But also, but what made it lit was because like Charlotte is so big that we're like everybody from the north, east, south side, they all rode like the buses and we all worked together. I met so many people that way.
Word.
So that's why I asked, like, you know, kind of like, what's the difference of what's a culture shock?
Yeah, because it was a culture shock for me because I had never been at schools with that many white people. And the white teachers that actually cared about the black students. So that was really the major culture shock, like, because when I was in District 1, I was in all AAP classes because the regular classes was basically the slow classes when she moved to District 2.
Yep, that was the class I was in.
Nah, I'm just playing. But either way, that was the biggest culture shock. The teachers were different. It was a lot of different, more different nationalities. I say it was a lot of more Mexicans, whites.
Okay.
Then during this time too, I think this was right when Katrina had happened.
Okay.
So we had got a whole bunch of them New Orleans people over.
Yeah, that was different too.
Yeah, and I want to say most of them went to the northeast side.
What's up, bro? Okay.
Yeah, so that was the culture shock.
Word. It was kind of the same too. Like when you coming in, bro?
Yeah, that's my OG. That's
Oh
Riverside
shit, what's
Noodle.
up, man? Hey, you live right now, dog. Just kind of get in where you fit in.
You know, big bro Noodle had to come through.
Word. Hold on, let me make sure the people can see you. So you want to come over a little bit, and then you kind of come around to the. There you go.
Yeah.
What's your name, big bro?
Riverside Noodle.
Okay.
AKA Noodle F.
I think you got some headphones over there too. You saying that Riverside Noodle? I done heard your name before, bro. But we gonna figure out where I'm gonna figure out where I know you from, dog, and we gonna put it together. That's why we here today.
Oh yeah, I say it's like you say, bring light to the city. Like we definitely two people you wanna get into. If you're trying to do music, entertainment, anything social media, definitely wanna tap in.
Oh, you got headphones on now? All right, cool. Damn, y'all ahead of the game. I'm tripping. All right. So, yeah, bro, so you say your name Riverside Noodle, right?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming I ain't the smartest person in the world. You from the river?
Yeah.
Me too, bro. I'm from the river too.
Riverside babies in here.
I went to St. Andrews and briefly Columbia High. I graduated from there.
What year?
2011.
I'm 05, so yeah. But I still know, you know.
You might know my big brother though. I ain't gonna say his name on air, but
Yeah.
you 05. Yeah, you older than me. 05. Okay. How was growing up on the river for you?
Legendary. I mean, just being there, seeing a lot of establishments that's, you know, not there anymore, and that the youth don't get a chance to be involved in because it's just non-existent. It's almost like, or you know, we had the bowling alley and stuff right there.
Man, shout out to the bowling alley, dog. That was the latest times of my life. Had a 50-cent bowling. But like really like, why my head look crazy? Honestly though, like on some real shit, like I feel like it was more active in the parking lot.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like the real party was in the parking lot, not necessarily just like the actual bowling alley.
Definitely.
So and I had a previous artist on another episode, you know, 3 Valley. Yeah, shout out to 3 Valley.
Actually did. I had 3 additional promo
Okay.
Yeah, he's a dope artist, man.
I've known 3 since we was like in middle school.
Damn, so you go bad.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like when they reached out to me like, bro, I want to do an interview. I was like, who is that? And then, cause I would hear the song, but I didn't put the person to the song. And then when they put the picture, I was like, oh, that's Brad from back in the day. Yeah, tell him, come on. So that's crazy how like all that. But he always said like the river was more so like like he said, the one stop shop. Like you didn't really have to go to no other side of town because everything was right there.
Right.
Yep.
So and then like
Go
even
down a little further, you got the mall and all of that. So
mm-hmm.
you got to venture from there.
And then when he went to school like South Carolina State, he always came back. And like a part of his name is the Valley because he from the Valley, like Pine Valley out there in the river.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Valley.
Yeah, shout out to the Valley. So, at what point did like for you, Breeze? What point did like? Because you said you was a retired rapper, right?
Yes.
At what point did music kind of like enter your life and influence you?
Music has always been an influence, still an influence.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's me writing, whether it's me playing an instrument, or whether it's me making a beat, it's more so like an outlet
Okay.
or an expression for me. I just recently, like over maybe like 5-6 years, found out that it's very lucrative if I do it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really what made me kind of pull back from the rapping and get more in tune with the production and marketing and stuff like that.
Okay. I ask this a lot too when I interview artists. How important is that chemistry with producers? Well, first of all, before we answer that question, let's kind of go all the way back. What is a producer for slow people like me?
Okay, so that's a producer does have different, like, I guess, jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Most people just think the producer is the person that makes the beat.
Okay.
Puts the sounds together. But you have the beat maker producer. You have the executive producer, which he's my biggest executive producer. He know what sounds good on the beat. He know what sounds goes on the beat.
Okay.
That's also a part of producing. Producing is also making sure that the mix is right.
Mm-hmm.
Engineers and producers go hand in hand. So if you want to be a top-notch producer, you gotta have a top-notch engineer or be a top-notch engineer just for those sounds to stand out and for it to really create a story.
Got you. Okay. Cause like, so I always thought like you just in there just pushing buttons. Like when people say a producer, you know what I'm saying? Cause like you got the booth, you got the guy like, all right, stop, try it again. You know what I'm saying? But it's and as I grow older, it's more than just hitting record. But
yeah, and that's actually the engineer. That's not even a producer.
Right.
ooh,
The engineer is the person who's hitting during the recording, telling, all right, bring that back. That's the engineer. Sometimes, 9 times out of 10, when you're recording, if the producer isn't an engineer, the producer's not even in the booth when the artist is recording.
So pretty much you wear 3 hats at one time.
Very much so.
God damn, that's what's up. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. So I ran into Jermaine Dupri one time, right?
Okay.
At the skating ring, and I was like on some funny shit. So I was like, "Hey, bro, let's talk about my future." So deaf, and the nigga turned around and rolled away from me. I was like, "Bro, I could be a professional button pusher, bro. Like I can." Like, hey, I was trying to secure a career. I'm tired of working. Okay.
I feel it.
But he laughed though. I mean, he like every time like kind of go around the ring, he laughed a little bit. So I was like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure you walk up to him again, he'll remember that.
Probably so. And then like I remember when I tried to be my adventures of rapping, it failed drastically.
What made you say it failed?
Because okay, so here's my thing. I didn't really rap who I was.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then at some point when I recorded the first few songs I did, you couldn't tell me I wasn't about to just drop out and sign to 1017. You just knew I was gonna be a SOIC boy. Like I was the next OJ in my eyes. But what stuck out to me the most is when the producer, the guy that was I was in his living room. Shout out to Apollo, by the way. I was in there. He was like, "Bro, you gotta feel it," and I was like, "Feel what? I don't do this shit for real." You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, and it kind of, because the song actually came out pretty decent, but it was funny because like when people heard it, they laughed at it. You see what I'm saying? So I was just like, this shit is funny. It's not like some real trap shit what I was talking about. Like on some, I'm trying to be on like some 21 Murder Gang trapping shit, and they just laughing at the shit because it was like, bro, this shit sound funny as hell. Like I'm telling jokes.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? So then I tried to go back at it again, and I'm just in there wasting these people's time, just like rapping or whatever. They was like, bro, cut this shit off and go do stand up. That's what I did.
Okay, that works.
So, but then I understood like the writing process. You know what I'm saying? Like writing music and then like actually just going in, working with these people and just not in there just saying dumb shit. So it wasn't for me. And I really felt like I wasn't living. I'm the funny guy. I'm not no damn gangster. You know what I'm saying?
that takes, for me, that's a lot of respect because a lot of people get in the booth and really think they're doing something.
Right.
If it sounds good, I respect the craft.
Yeah.
I'm not a hater, so I'm like, if it correct, I know it's and it's entertainment, but at some point it got to be you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I know I'm not that. I'm the funny guy. You know what I'm saying? So they was like laughing at this shit, like, bro, just go do stand up, and I've been doing it for like 4 years now.
That's what's up. I gotta come see you in the show.
Appreciate it, bro. I got a show coming up. I'll send y'all the flyer.
Yeah,
definitely. We'll pop up.
Yeah. If I'm whack, y'all let me know so I can work on it.
Oh.
I'm big on criticism. So if you like my forehead shiny or like my chains don't look real, like let me know so I can go polish this shit up some more.
Oh, man.
So, bro, Mr. Riverside Noodle, where'd you get your name from, bro?
I'm glad you asked him.
I'll probably say that for another one.
Okay, so it stuck to you pretty much.
Yeah.
What stuck? You could have been like Riverside neck breaker, or like just what did it just kind of rhyme?
Came from this little girl that I used to babysit.
Okay.
She used to call me that and Nugget, and she passed. But you know, I just couldn't see myself calling myself Nugget all the time, so I just stuck with the Noodle.
Okay.
Memory. So yeah.
So you do it for her pretty much. Mm-hmm. I like that. That's some real shit, bro. Cause you know people hear Noodle, they feel like no, but you got a real meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it.
Yeah.
My god sister used to call me Bubba and Bubble for some odd reason. I don't understand that shit. And she still, as a grown ass man and grown woman, she still calling that shit today. I hate that shit. It stick, you know what I'm saying? But you actually turned it into like, I like that. I respect that. What's your do you write? Do you freestyle?
Yeah, I do both.
Okay. What's your process like? Let's say, man, I feel like I want to go make a song today. Like, what's your process like?
It just depends on what type of mood I'm in, honestly, because I may have periods where it's just like months of just listening to nothing but beats.
Mm-hmm.
Breeze will tell you.
Yep.
You know, she'll come over. Because the way that we ended up linking was I actually had just had a major car accident in Halloween of 2018. Somebody hit me while I was leaving work. Broke my right leg and my hip had to be replaced.
Well, I'm glad you're here, brother. First of all, that's a blessing. I had some pretty bad ones myself, so I know that trauma it come with it. People like, oh, you about to get paid? Like, nah, nigga, like you be scared to drive and shit.
Yeah, that shit had me fucked up. That PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a while to get comfortable to drive.
Same.
And,
I was about a month.
Yeah, they told me I wasn't gonna walk again, but I mean, you see me now.
Yeah, you sure stepped in here. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so while I was in the hospital, I had already been listening to Breeze, and she was under umbrella because you know we fuck with Kizzo.
Shout out to Kizzo. I feel like I've heard that name before, but y'all gotta put me on. Okay.
And she had just dropped a couple projects or whatever, and bro was dropping too. But when I felt like she needed to goddamn be doing some more stuff, and I knew bro was, you know, trying to gear up the focus on him, so I hit him up and asked him, you know, if she could come over here. I had a situation for her, and bro just respected the fact that I reached out to him and didn't do it on no snaky type, weird type shit,
right?
You know, because we brothers, and it was just all love. So I hit her up immediately afterwards, and told her I had a situation over here at Modern Day Hippie, and she could come, and I just wanted to teach her some stuff that if she didn't know,
Mhm.
and see how everything went. That just went back into the chemistry. Like, I already felt like she had a vibe that fit. So I just really wanted to see what her work ethic and process was, because I know once I get busy or locked in, I'm really really locked in, and we can be going for days at a time. Like, we not really taking breaks unless we eating for the most part, and it had gotten to a point where, shit, we don't really step out for that. I started having, like Chef Pablo and
Shout out to Chef. I went to school there.
Tanisha,
Shout out
a couple other people, but I mean, we spread the love and support around. That's, a part of the whole hippie
Okay.
thing and meaning, we ain't no, we gangster, but, we more so for the peace. We done already did all of that shit, so
Yeah.
we trying to make sure that we put in, we not fucking these young people that's coming up and don't know no better. Cause I mean, I wish I had somebody that was like me coming up.
How important is that, like, to reach back and then kind of like express that to the new generation coming
It's
in?
major because I mean, they, a lot of them are confused and lost.
Mhm.
Everybody think they hot shit, but you know, if we took that same ego and placed it into, just networking and fucking with one another, we had that same motion that the other major cities have.
Right.
A lot of people just get so big headed because of whatever they have going on that it just makes it hard for people to want to even try to approach them.
Right. One thing I could say, man, about Chef Pablo, cooking ain't his only talent.
Oh yeah, I know that.
He's been talented since we were in elementary school.
Yeah, Pablo,
Yeah.
my dog.
Shout out to my dog, Pablo, man. Word. So, back to you, Breeze. I felt sound so professional when I said that. Back to you. Okay, so when you stepped away from the rapping, what was you said it was lucrative with the producer, right?
It's to me, it was seem like it's guaranteed
Mm-hmm.
when you have a service versus a product.
Mm.
So when you're rapping, you selling a product,
Right.
which is your music, your brand. But when you're a producer or engineer, you're providing a service.
Mm-hmm.
So I would rather be of service than be like a seller, even though I could do both.
Okay. What was that process like to actually just go full fledged with it, like kind of that step by step?
It really wasn't too much of a process because I was already really producing and recording myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it really kind of was learning the different programs because I started off on Reason. I'm not sure if a lot of people know, but the real producers know at Reason.
Okay.
You need either a MIDI or some type of hardware to use Reason.
Okay.
So I was doing beats and recording on that. And, now they use Fruity Loops and
I remember the Fruity Loops.
Pro Tools. I'm just getting on Fruity Loops like maybe 3-4 years ago.
Really?
So that was my biggest transition. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm used to paying everything from the keyboard.
Oh, okay, got you.
So now I'm like, I can click and do that and do that. Oh, and I could sample on it. Oh, it's about to get crazy.
That's what's up. So along with that, like you said, you do beat making, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do you look for like when you make beats? Is it kind of like, do you sample a little bit, or you kind of just whatever vibe you on that day? Or
It's a vibe. Most of the times, to me, my best beats be from inspiration. So if him or my other OG Dallas, shout out to Dallas.
shout out.
If they'll send me a song or they'll like send me something that they did years ago, and that inspire me to either recreate it or give that same type of vibe back.
I like that.
Sampling, I like sampling more than anything, just because I like the recycle of music. Music is timeless, and whenever you can take a piece of anything to recycle it and have it be more timeless, I think that's
I like the history.
yeah.
So like, you know, 'cause like when you hear certain songs, I be like, that sound familiar.
Right.
And it make you want to
like
dig.
and it gives you a feeling like, oh, like you want to go back to a nostalgic feeling, or maybe you was a kid and that was probably the best time you had, and you had that song. So that's really what I'm trying to recreate, that the feeling.
Yeah, like my dad introduced me to music a lot, like with the sounds and stuff, cause he was so versatile. 1 minute he got some Janet Jackson on, Anita Baker, then he switched it up to P.D. Pablo.
Yeah.
Then he got like, you know what I'm saying, Do or Die playing the 8 Ball of MJG. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was able to, like, you know, you hear these new songs like, bro, hold on. That's Archie Lee.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's Pimp C, or that's goddamn the 6ix9ine Boys or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause like it's just I know the bass line or the certain shit like that. I'm like, bro, I know that ain't no original.
Yeah,
and then you
sample. Yeah.
right, and then I go back, I do some research, like, there the fuck it is. It take me a little minute to figure that shit out, but I be like, man, I know that. So yeah, shout out to Pops, man. Like those are good times.
Yeah, same. I'm the same way, because it was a mix for me. It was a mix from my pops, my moms, and then I had like a whole bunch of cousins that stayed with us. So we all grew up like brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And I was the youngest, so they was like at least like 8 to 12 years older than me. So
same.
My dad would listen to John B, Jaheim. My older cousin, he'll listen to Master P. So then my mom would listen to Faith Evans. So
it's all a mix in one.
Mix. So now it's like I'm in the middle. I do like trap, neo, soul.
Okay. Yeah, my cousin was like that because she's like 7 years old. She still think I'm like her little baby brother. That's like my big sister I never really had. So like,
Facts.
you know, she always had something playing, or she was singing, or her biggest thing was like Jay-Z.
Okay.
And now that I'm older, I didn't really get it at that point.
Oh man.
Cause you know I would hear it, but I didn't understand it. Cause you know we from the South, like.
So that's crazy, cause my cousins didn't really listen to nobody from up north. Like if you played that, they turned it off. So that made me want to go listen to Jay-Z.
Yeah, cause and she wasn't changing the song. You know what I'm saying? So if you gonna be in here, you gonna listen to whatever the fuck she got on. But it's just like I knew it, but it's like I don't like this shit. Yeah, cause you gotta think who influenced us, like, or for me, who I wanted to be like was Juvie.
Okay.
Who had the Bentley, the chains, the girls, all the shit that I wanted. The Hot Boys. They taught me how to stunt.
Right.
I had the camouflage. I had the camo flag in school. My mom was like, "No," you know what I'm saying? And you know, going forward, like with the Jesus Snowman T-shirts, I remember we was getting banned. You know, in my white tee, like certain shit like that. But when now that I'm older, and what he was talking about, definitely ahead of his time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get that.
For sure. And see, I didn't listen to, I didn't even like the Miami bass like that till I got older. So like I listened to Cash Money, but I'd rather listen to Organized Noise. So anybody that produced, that had a song with Organized Noise, I listen to them. So like Outkast,
Okay.
Goody Mob.
Come on, Goody Mob. A lot of people be sleeping on Goody Mob.
And then aside from them, like I was on lyrics. I partied. If I'm by myself and I had a chance to listen to it, I'm listening to that, or like Tribe Called Quest. KRS-One was a big artist for me before I really explored other New York artists as I got older. It was either him, Biggie, or Jay-Z.
I loved Biggie just because like he was just fly for a big nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even if
that was a real player. That was
right. He made it seem like if you an ugly nigga or whatever, you could still, as long as you got that swag. You know what I'm saying? That was a big thing with me. But like I just had to grow up. Cause my mind, like, you know, my favorite rapper back then, also besides Jude, was Ludacris.
Oh yeah,
same.
Like Luda was like wordplay was insane.
Yeah, he was crazy.
Even at a young age at that time, but like when you go back and wonder, like, damn, this nigga really said this shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It made it rhyme.
we just be doing
we was just listening to like all the Ludacris joint. Well, that's like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And
Chicken and Beer is my favorite album of all time.
That's what we was listening to. That Blueberry Yum Yum.
Oh, that's the Red Light District.
Oh, okay. That is the Red Light.
Come on, I know my shit now. That's my dog right there. So shout out to
Luda.
Chicken and Beer had Splash Waterfalls and all that on.
Southern Intro, Saturday. I always
Video
said when
was
I
crazy.
I always said when I got a car, that was gonna be like my theme song on a Saturday, and it was.
Speaking of Saturday, shout out to my boy Wire. Been rocking the weekends right here. I'm gonna show y'all go shop.
Who was the artist that influenced you, Noodle, growing up?
Wayne, Noodle, Gucci.
It took me a second to really catch on to Wayne, cause I was so focused on like Juvie, and then I guess like that '07, like when the mixtapes came in, because like when I first got to Charlotte, they was like, bro, you ain't on this Wayne. I'm like, talking about fucking the Hot Boy shit. They're like, nah, nigga, like the mixtape. And I think the first song I heard like was I Took Her. That shit used to go crazy because, you know, we had the MP3 players back then.
Yeah.
That shit used to go crazy. I'm like, I got a girl, if that's you, then put your info in my two-way. I was like, what? Rewind that shit back. And it's just like, he went insane. And then, like, what was that album? 3-Pete on it and Millie on that shit. Like, that shit dropped. Like, that shit went crazy.
What's that? Carter 3?
Carter 3. That shit was, like, crazy and, like, heavy rotation.
I think that's Carter 3 is where everybody kind of realized who Wayne was. Because I was on Wayne
I was always,
Carter 1.
I think I was more drawn to him because he was so young.
Mm-hmm.
And he was still spitting then, but he wasn't doing no cursing.
Right.
And he was still holding his own, you know, with Juve and all them boys. So thought that was major. And once he stepped out of that shit, you know, and mixed that shit up with the other Southerners like you know, UGK and Bun and goddamn 3-6 and all them boys, and then he went up top and fucked with Gilly and them.
Oh yeah, that was a crazy time.
Yeah.
And Jewel's got that up north in him, so he just had that mixed swag. So he started coming, you know, indifferent.
Yeah. Because I think my first intro was like The Block Is Hot. My dad used to always play that shit. You know what I'm saying? But so like I kind of couldn't put 2 and 2 because I ain't gonna say he switched up, but he elevated. He grew.
Right.
When by the time he got to the mixtapes. And so that's like, damn, this not the same Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And by the way, Jewels is crazy, by the way. I fuck with Jewels. Santana Town.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I Can't Feel My Face was the one for me.
Yes, sir. And it took me a minute to catch on to Jimmy, too.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy is definitely slept on.
I had to go back and, like, you know what I'm saying?
That early Jimmy was crazy.
Mm-hmm. I had to go back into it.
I definitely had to go
He
back.
was just on some super gangster shit. And
Yeah.
a lot of people didn't really.
I feel like he was more passionate with it, too.
Yeah.
I think he took it way more serious than everybody else, in my opinion.
Bro was really on that type of timing.
Mm-hmm.
I remember them boys got chased out downtown, though, when they came down here for a show. That shit was crazy.
What?
A long time ago. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know neither. I be hearing so many stories from this man. Like,
Man, nah, because, like, my brother and my cousins used to tell me about, like, you know, back when, like, certain artists came to town and, like, when Pastor Troy used to come through and, like, all the car show era. Because, like, you know, by that, and I'm, like, 10 years old. They hitting their prime, like, 16, 15, and you can get in the club then.
Yeah,
Back then. You know, that's why I believe me and you have a common breeze. My homeboy Queasy, man. Long live Queasy.
Long live Queasy. Long live Queasy. That's another reason why I go so hard.
Yeah.
That was like one of the first artists. Even though he knew I rap, anytime he went to the studio, he always came, Breeze, what you think about this? What video you think I should shoot to this? Or do you think I should shoot a video to this? Or what artist you think I should link up? Like, a lot of people know Queasy, but they didn't really understand how passionate and how much he loved the music. So that's really why I'm still going for him.
For real, I'm gonna tell you an interesting story about how I met him. And you know the best, I ain't gonna, like, relationship, the friendships that I have, I meet people on accident. So I met Queasy on accident, right? hold on. I can't necessarily talk about exactly how I met him or how I ended up there, but that's how I ended up there. So I was in this house party. When I tell you the flow was fucking quaking in this bit, like I'm talking like, I'm like, damn, what? And mind you now, I'm somewhere where I'm not supposed to be at. Cause I'm from the river, so I don't go nowhere else but that. Yeah. And then I started like kind of branching out, going different sides of towns and different places. I think, was I in Lexington or West Columbia?
It either had to, if it wasn't Northeast side, it had to be West Columbia.
I think I was in West Columbia.
We wasn't in Lexington.
Right. Cause I knew it was something, cause like I said, I don't go nowhere else. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, it's not my, and like the person who I was with kind of wandered off, and bro was just standing there. He was like, she's like, oh yeah, that's my brother Queez right there. I'm like, well, where you going? So bro came up, dapped me up, and we've been cool ever since. Like when I used to see him, daps and hugs. We be in the club like Thirsty Period. I mean, like the turnt short little.
And that's crazy you say Thirsty Period, because I definitely was out there with him almost every weekend. It was like a group of us standing on couches.
On the table.
Yeah.
Because I was over there with Pooh Man. That's my dog. Shout out to Pooh Man. The right-handed hearted. But like, I just remember seeing him all the time, man. And like, it was just nothing but love. And, I think I took him home one time. He's like, bro, you dropped me off? Like, cool. Because my philosophy is I never leave you hungry or stranded. Right. I may not have no money, but you want a little McChicken, I got you. I done been hungry. I know I had to walk.
Exactly.
So I'll push the whip wherever you gotta go. So, you just a real nigga. You told me thank you and everything. We've been tight ever since.
Yeah, my dog.
So long live Queez, man. That was a real nigga, man. And a small world.
I ain't gonna let you took me down a little loophole.
Little memory lane, man. Yeah. He was just, so cool, so dope.
For sure.
Cause when I saw, I was like, she look familiar, but I can't really put my finger on it.
And a lot of people say that too, cause I know back then I was a lot heavier. My dress was a little skinny. It was real long. So
I had dreads too.
And I don't think I wore glasses back then.
Oh, you was walking by faith?
Very much so.
They always told me never take my shit off. That's how bad I can't see. But I had long hair too. I cut them off for a job that I ended up getting fired from.
Oh man.
Yeah, I regret it. And I sold my hair.
I did that too. I regretted that. To this day, I regret selling my hair.
But now, who got them though? She's so dope. That's my dog right there. So right. I ain't gonna ask her for them back now. Hey, you ever want to cut them off? Call me. I'll sew my shit back in now. I started from the mud with them shit. All right. Talking ugly.
They're the best ones too when you start from the mud.
Mm-hmm. But it's all good, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It got a little hectic too, because it was kind of like I'm paying 120, 150 to get them locked back in. Yep. Then I got to get a tape up. Yep. Then a girl who braid them so tight, I'm about to cry because I'm tender-headed.
I can't get my head all the way.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't. Then I miss them, but I just keep a little fade there now and then. It's all good.
That's maintenance.
Mm-hmm. I miss them, though. You just let them down. Just be free.
Free, yeah.
Yeah. Who are some of the producers you look up to?
Missy. Pharrell.
Pharrell fire. We talked about him last episode.
Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Knife Wonder. Recently, I got to work with Ron Browse, and the way he works is crazy.
That name sounds very familiar. Who is
we that? Making A-Rod money.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the way he chopped his samples influenced me. And then I got the hometown producers. We got Diego, Babyface Diego.
Okay.
Kenzo DeLorean.
Okay.
Big Hurt and High Rise.
Okay.
They're my top producers right now.
Shout out to them. So, who would you say, like, no bias judgment or anything, like, who would you say, like, was one of, like, the fun or most challenging projects you ever worked on?
Mine or just anybody's in general?
Just anybody in general. And what was so challenging about it?
I've worked with, I used to have a couple artists that I worked with. And there was just one particular artist where he didn't know how to write. So whenever he was ready to lay something down, I just instantly press record. So some of his songs would just be 3 minutes of him just straight rapping. And we did that for like maybe 3 weeks and had 40 songs of him just straight rapping.
God damn.
So he said, I want to drop a mixtape. I'm like, all right, you already got your songs? He was like, yeah, we just recorded them. I'm like, none of your songs got hooks. He was like, but they full songs. I was like, all right, I can't argue. So me being, I guess, now looking back on it, I did way too much.
Okay.
But I went back, I picked out 20 of my favorite songs, and I created hooks from the verses that he laid. And then I went back and changed out some of the beats, because some of the beats was either used too many times by other artists, or once I went back and made the hook, I just felt like a better beat went to it. And then the crazy part about it is we got all the way up to the finishing it out. I mastered it, got the cover art done for it. I did the cover art, by the way.
Okay.
I'm a graphic artist too. I don't think I said that yet. But
come on now, hold on.
Got all the way up to that point. And then 2 weeks. But yeah, 2 weeks right before we was getting ready to drop it, he dropped a diss song on me and said that he was never working with me ever again. So the project never came out.
So let me ask you this: keep it real. Was the diss song hard?
I didn't listen to it. I don't listen to anything.
Okay. I respect that.
Yeah. What I'm listening to it for?
I get you. I mean, I personally because I don't care. I'm a funny guy.
Yeah.
If you gonna diss me, make it funny. You know what I'm saying?
I can't listen to diss tracks about me, because at the end of the day, I'm still an artist. Yeah. So the first 6 lines I hear in this trash, I'm gonna drop 3 diss tracks on you talking about the first 6 lines. Okay. So I'd rather not do that to you.
I got you. And you look like you cutthroat too. Like you going for the gut. Yeah. I like that.
Because I put truth. I don't rap about nothing that nobody can either attest to seeing it, or I can pull up receipts. So everything that I rap about from beginning to now is
real.
It's real.
Yeah.
So I did do one on the whole. I did do one, but I didn't drop it. Okay. Out of courtesy, because I didn't even hear theirs. I just heard that, because it was like 2-3 artists at the time that did that, like back to back to back. So I dropped the Lemon Pepper free song.
Okay, with Drake.
Yeah, I dropped it on that, but I didn't drop the song.
Let me ask you this, and this may be kind of childish, but I just want a real answer. Is there producer beef?
Yes.
For producer beef is.
It's beef with everything.
Producer beef
I'm starting
is real.
to see that now, bro. Like,
producer beef is real.
There's somebody hating on you that you don't know.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Well, I know if they hating on me, but
no, you wouldn't.
They,
really?
It's always secret.
Because you know how you're not gonna know?
Tell me.
They still come up and handshake you.
I'm gonna keep it real with you though. Like, I'm a funny guy, and I'm like genuine. Like, if you hate me, that's your fault.
Exactly.
Right.
Cause on some real shit, like, I ain't necessarily like like I said, I'm not a gangster, but I will come to you and like, bro, let's talk.
Right.
And I feel like after that conversation that we have, and we can't reach an agreement, I'm cool with that. But
see, at least you'll talk.
Yeah.
A lot of them won't even,
I will.
Be grown and do that.
I can fight pretty decent too now. I mean, just don't let the glasses fool you. But like again, like I'm willing to squash this shit. Like if you don't like me, I'm okay with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to like me. And I think that was my biggest problem for a long time. Like I'll try to make everybody try to be cool with everybody. Like somebody's not gonna like you for whatever reason. I don't know, because I'm not rich. By the way, like I struggle with my bills. Okay, but they paid. So what you hate on me for? Like, if you want this debt, you can take it. You want that car payment outside? By all means, you can have it. But I learned that in comedy too. It's a lot of comedy beef because I do stand up, and I be like, "You really mad at me for what? Did I take your joke? Did I make your girl laugh too hard? Cause
it showed your shine, man.
And I don't even feel like I'm doing enough. I feel like I'm lazy. Be honest with you."
But to somebody else, your shit is crazy.
And I can show you how to do better than me. That I guess that's with me. I don't know. I guess I ain't gonna say I don't take it too serious, but like I really be just what I love to do.
Why. I mean, you make it look effortless.
That's the main thing.
For real?
Yeah.
Whenever you make stuff look too effortless, cause shit, how long you been doing this?
This right here?
Yeah.
6 months.
I thought you been doing this
for a minute.
Nah. I was featured on a podcast like a year ago, and I just said, fuck it, I'm going to start it. But then I drug my feet doing that shit. And then, like, we started in June. I've been doing this since June.
I've been down podcast since 2017. This is my first one.
For real?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was like, yeah, this kind of
turned out Venom and all.
Yeah,
I just feel
turned
like
out
we just
a lot
talking.
of people, especially
Yeah,
like
chill,
people
go
that
hard,
done
all of that.
been doing it for a minute. He turned them down.
Turn down everybody shit.
It's the first one.
So I got a legendary interview with Riverside Noodle.
Yeah.
I'll come back though.
For real?
You gotta get him back. By
Bro,
yourself.
you about to make.
You gotta get.
I'm
him
doing
back
something, man.
Nah, for real.
I appreciate it.
I'll bring some people.
Yeah, come through, man, and like send me a list of like the people you work with.
I might bring
Artists.
Piezo and some other people.
Say that name again.
Piezo.
I've heard of him. And my
Riverside legendary.
yeah, my other homeboy like real tight with him too. I've never personally met him, but I know of him. So yeah, bring him through. Yeah. So also I do want to bring this up too. Tell me about Gas Lab because I see this everywhere and I share it myself. I don't really know what it is, but it look like it's popping. But I be sharing it because I'm just a supportive person. So explain to me and everybody like what Gas Lab is and what y'all do there.
Gas Lab is a recording studio.
Okay.
We also have an event center inside. So you can come and record and then either on Wednesday or Friday perform that same song you just recorded.
For real?
We also
come on, man. Have a party after we drop the mixtape. I like that. Okay.
Cause that's what I do. So like if an artist come through work with me, say they do like 3-4 songs and they got an album. By the time they finish the album, I offer them. All right, we could do a listening party. Do it right there at the Gas Lab.
Right.
Okay.
We also offer you could bring your own engineer or producers. They don't got a place to cook up, or they want to cook up and turn the beats all the way up.
Okay.
Just come in, rent the studio out, do it like that. But yeah, we're basically a recording studio. We just do anything, everything with entertainment.
What was the not too personal, but what was like kind of like that process, like that groundbreaking to actually get that up and running?
I'm actually just a worker. I actually got brought in from Russian producer.
I've heard that name before too.
You heard it. You heard it. Almost everything Cusco ever dropped. That's Cusco engineer.
He did
He do a lot of people.
my homeboy. I grew up with him. Bally and Cash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, so
shout out to Cash.
So you ever heard the Rush Hour mixtapes that we dropping? I7 Management. So it be having Bally Gang on there. We having Cusco. We having all of them. So that's the guy who owns Gas Lab.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to bruh. Okay.
So he brought me in. He was like how he was saying we used to go days and go in the studio. We would go to his older studio and he would record
5 Star.
At 5 Star. I'm not sure.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, 5 Star been around for a minute, so may
not be too familiar, but I've heard the name before. Yeah.
So once he left 5 Star, he did his own thing. Now he got Gas Lab. So it's me, him, and then JC the producer. He just came on board with us too.
Okay. So I got a whole team over there. I'll come check y'all out.
Yeah, you definitely do. Like I said, we just had an event last night. I brought some people down from North Carolina.
I saw that.
Sony Music. They didn't even know Sony Music was in there, but Sony Music was in there yesterday.
Okay.
And our next event, we do this thing called Who Got to Work Wednesdays.
Okay.
We did that all last year when we first opened. We only been open since August of last year.
For real?
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, man. I thought it was around like, cause when I first seen it, I thought it was kind of like a branch off from another studio.
Nah.
And then I kind of did a little bit of research, and I was like, oh, this is something different. Yeah. Okay. Where y'all located at?
Park Lane, right there next to McDonald's, where Substation 2 or Leo's Deli.
That little plaza.
That plaza. So you just come right behind there. We right there. You see the big Gas Lab sign on the window. Got
you.
Yeah. So that's why I do. That's where I work at. So even outside of the producer and engineer, I do all my A&R work there too. So when people want to come, because I do copyrights, I do publishing, I do distribution. So when y'all want to come, I gotta
link up with you, man. I got some ideas. Yeah. So another thing too, because you work with another artist that I grew up with, Riverside Real.
Yeah, shout out to Riverside
that's my
Real.
boy, man. Listen.
Yeah, he got some. Me and him, we linked up last year, but it was more so on. I liked it. His music, and I wanted him to kind of just branch out more because when you see him, you're not gonna think he can sing.
Nope.
But that boy can sing.
He's talented.
That boy can sing.
He can cook. He can sing. And he write. Yeah.
Matter of fact, that's really how we started. I was like, shoot, I have my events. You come out and bring your food out. That way I got food at all my events,
Mm-hmm.
and you can perform. You ain't gotta pay nothing to perform. So then we worked like we did a couple months working with each other, and he was like, "Hey, I like how you work. I like how you do business. I want you to help me expand or whatever." So right now we working on this. We about to drop an EP for Valentine's Day. We just dropped he just dropped a hardcover to "She'll Be Okay" by Fargo.
Okay.
Yeah, we just hit 1K on YouTube.
Shout out to that.
And
I'm still trying to get to 100 on YouTube.
it's said some work. Like
It's a process though.
We got a couple shows coming up in Atlanta. So by summertime, he'll have.
Cause when I tell you, he's been singing since forever.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like it's only gotten better.
And the crazy thing is, what make his journey so full circle, he actually started off recording with Russian, the same guy who I'm working with now.
Okay.
So now we kind of back in the same. So he's like, where I started from is now where I'm at, and now he getting some climb.
I like that. So 2 more questions and we almost out of time because I can't afford another hour. All right. So for both of y'all, what's a hidden talent that nobody knows that you do?
I'll let you go first.
Just anything, like you paint.
I play the cello.
Yeah,
Okay.
crazy.
Like on some strings. Okay.
See for a hard minute. Play the center. I got a song that I play background with Elton John in like '93, elementary school type shit. But I was already playing.
You played the background with Elton John.
Yeah,
Bro, that's legendary. You say that so calm, bro. Like this.
He say everything like.
I mean, I know that, but that's fucking Elton John, bro.
I remember one time he hit me up and was like, you know any Houston rappers?
A little bit of them.
You know who Zero is?
Yeah. Hell
He hit
yeah.
me up and he was like, hey, Zero needs some beats. Calm. Just like how you say that. Calm.
Bro, what the fuck?
I'm like, bro, what you mean? He was like, yeah, just send him some beats. Send him some beats. And that nigga was like, yo, I'll fuck with this thing. Got like 2 beats for me.
Yeah, Zero. Shout out Zero Trey.
Hell yeah.
My boy Absolute and Killer hit me on
That's what I say. You gotta bring him back on your show, cause
Hell yeah. I'm gonna do my research this time.
He's
just not a SC legend like that.
They actually
legend.
first people to put me on the road with Khaled, and then there's
I'm gonna be mind blown right now.
Natalat. Shout out to Natalat.
Shout out.
Yeah, Natalie. That's my guy right there.
As a DJ first.
Real humble guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one who changed up my attitude about a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
Zambrana too. Zambrana, Reezy Rock.
I've heard that name before.
It's probably like 2 other people, but those people really. 48 Yachty, man.
Okay.
48
Make a list of everybody who I need to tap in with so I can do my research.
I got you, man.
Oh
Yeah.
I got you, man.
What's a hidden talent people don't know?
I cook.
Okay. You ain't gotta say it all low. I can't cook worth a damn.
Cause a lot of people be like, "Oh, you a girl? You supposed to know how to cook." Like,
Nah.
I be cooking. Like,
Now you need some oodles and noodles. I can hot sauce that motherfucker real good. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying. But
yeah, everything else I kind of y'all see.
I can swing a mean golf club.
Yeah, I see. Oh, a lot of people don't know. I used to coach basketball. I coached basketball from the time I was 16 till I was 22.
Okay.
Put 4 boys through college. One actually went to play. What's that? D-League, straight from high school.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's good, man. So you got a footprint in this city.
So matter of fact, the artist I was telling you about, Big Spark.
Uh-huh.
That's how I met him. I used to coach him.
Oh yeah, shout out to Spark, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, put me on the
Shout out to my boy.
We gotta get him in here too.
I'm gonna say we gonna put him on.
Probably like I ain't been excited about an artist in a while, and it's hard to wow me.
Yeah.
You know, so
I hope I wowed you, bro.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I said I'll be back.
Word. So one last question, and then I'm gonna let y'all plug yourself. Anything, any shout outs, any promotions, any upcoming shows. I want y'all to. This is y'all platform. If I wanted to know about you, or if I wanted to know about either one of y'all, what song, what kind of like project do I need to listen to? Like just to describe y'all and where y'all from, or like get to know y'all.
It ain't dropped yet, but I'm trying to think of something that's already out. We got some songs.
Okay.
But
I don't even know where to start at.
I can't think of.
You look like you got something up your sleeve, bro. It is almost. It is. It's in a cool way, but you got me nervous.
I got too much shit. Like that's my problem.
Yeah.
I got too much shit. Like
For real.
catalog, crazy. Like probably most people that you would probably name off of the back, I probably got tapes with them. Just haven't dropped anything.
Okay.
Like me and Bree sitting on probably like 2-3 tapes. EP. Qualo, same thing.
Shout out my dog Qualo.
Man, 40 Cal. Jesus Christ.
Shout out my dog 40 Cal.
I feel like I've heard that name before too.
Yeah, he's probably he's probably one of the most humble producers we have from here.
Facts.
He don't pop his shit just like
I'll pop it for him.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's what we here.
There you
for.
go.
I'll pop it for him.
Shout out to 40 Cal.
Yeah, I'm my motherfucking brother.
If I had to tell you,
He put me on my first Southside beat. Shout out to Southside
yeah,
TM.
shout out
88,
Southside.
808 Mafia.
808 Mafia.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Listen to Cheech and Chong's Volume 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Send that
Modern
to me.
day.
I would say that or Zoops and Salads.
I was gonna say Zoops and Salads just because I feel like you was the mastermind behind it, but yeah. So yeah, Zoops and Salads and Modern Day Hippie Cheech and Chong's Volume 1.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh no, I would say also the medium rare too.
Yeah, I'm actually about to redrop that this year. So even though I said I'm not rapping anything, I am dropping music this year.
Okay.
Shit that never got dropped or stuff that was on like SoundCloud
That'd be the best stuff that unreleased.
that never
man,
hit distribution. So I'm a re-release medium rare because a lot of people, that's where they kind of caught me actually being an artist when I dropped medium
crazy
rare.
on that shit.
Cause I dropped that project and I was dropping videos
Kenzo
like
went
every
crazy on
month.
these two.
Okay. All right. Well, this is y'all time to shine. Any shout outs, any upcoming things, make sure y'all plug yourself in. Tell the people where they can find you at.
All right, y'all know I'm Breezes 803, Breeze with 3 E's. Y'all come see me at the Gas Lab. Our next show is February 22nd. Who Got to Work Wednesdays? Y'all make sure y'all tap in, plug in with me. If you need distribution, plug in with me. If you want to get on the road with a major label but stand out as an independent artist, I can set that up as well.
Come to Gas.
Y'all make sure y'all go shop weekends. I gotta make sure y'all get it back. I ain't sure I actually got a bag and all that, but Rob, my boy, he be cooking us. Shout out to Weekend, shout out to SSMG, shout out to the Cloud Kings. The Cloud Kings is the reason why I'm even existing in this entertainment when it comes to South Carolina. Shout out to y'all, and shout out to Modern Day Hippie. Hey, this our year. That's all I'm gonna say.
You can catch me anywhere, any platform. Riverside Noodle, the original way.
Okay.
RIVERSIDE. Shout out to 40 Cal, Big Spark,
Damo.
Okay.
Shit, I got a little bit of everything going on. I'm looking for new artists though that's willing to work. You know, if you're willing to put in some real like work and listen, I can plug you in, fast track you to where you want to be. Shout out to Shay Winston Visions.
Shout out to Shay.
Shout out to Weekends Market. Shout out to Modern Day Hippie. Soul Celeste. K, we see you.
Oh yeah.
Love you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit going on this year though. We're doing some food stuff. We got some infused meals and all type of shit we're gonna be doing.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna talk to y'all off camera about that.
Yeah.
I think I got something I can collab with y'all.
Yeah,
on.
definitely. I'm trying to
with it.
collab with anything.
That's another thing. If y'all want to work with us, reach out.
I'm with it. Whatever
Reach
it
out,
is.
whatever it
clothing.
is.
Cause
Clothes.
I got a clothing line too.
Yeah.
Modern
Okay.
Day Hippie.
Modern Day Hippie.
Yeah.
I thought.
Just like the label.
I feel like I've heard.
I didn't wear none.
Yeah,
Matter of fact,
I
Big
thought I
Mike,
brought
Big
it.
Mike actually designed my logo.
Okay.
Mike Will.
Mike will.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my boy. We both Virgos. That's my dog for a long ass
I don't
time.
know everybody.
No. That's what I'm saying. You gotta have him back for real. I'm really.
Most definitely.
I'm just humble about this shit.
I appreciate that, man. So once again, I want to thank y'all for coming through.
Thank you.
I really
for having
appreciate
us.
that. Was it hard to get on the show?
Nah, it wasn't hard at all.
Okay, because everybody be like, bro, it's just.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was Cap at first. I seen the message, I was like, oh no, he for real.
Yeah, no. I try to be the real deal, man, as much as possible. But shout out to the Hanging with the BL Brendan podcast show. Shout out to Harlem's Closet. They're located at 514 Sweet B. They're a sponsor of this podcast.
That's dope.
Yeah, shout out to Jake Staley. We got a show coming up here February 1st. Make sure you get your tickets.
Okay.
It's coming soon. I will be performing live. Shout out to Barry White, Charleston White. Shout out to the Modern Day Nigga Network TV show. That's another podcast show I'm on. Yeah, that shit wild.
Oh,
You gotta get
in there.
on there.
Yeah.
That sound like my type shit.
Yeah, y'all gotta like that.
Get in there.
Yeah, it do.
Oh, you know Bino?
I feel like I
Brad?
do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my boy too, man. Shout
Man,
out to Brad.
God damn, know everybody. Okay. Yeah.
Brad and damn, Big Trev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Shout out to y'all boys on y'all journey, man. Y'all let me know when y'all got shit going on. I'm in there.
And then last but not least, the ultimate sponsor of this podcast is Taste Buds LLC Catering.
Shout out to Taste Buds LLC.
No event is too big or too small, and we thank y'all. So once again, man, I appreciate y'all sliding through for real.
All love, brother.
All love, man. Y'all definitely got to come back and fuck with me, though. I appreciate y'all, man.
Sure, appreciate
All right, and we out.